Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds. What an absolute pleasure it is to be here at DEFSEC 2024. Thanks to our good friends at Cisco for bringing this conversation alive. They understand the importance that stories matter. And on that note, James, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate the opportunity today. I'm James Grannan. I work for Lastwall Networks. We're a small cybersecurity startup focusing on identity as a service. So, said very simply, Alan, when you're logging into Gmail or Microsoft Office 365, let's say for your workplace, we take over that login flow, and we do it in a way that's oriented towards higher security use cases for government, military, intelligence organizations, or regulated critical infrastructure.
Okay, and that is your ideal client, those big players? Is that what I'm hearing?
Absolutely.
Right, so you walk me through this. So let's say the Royal Canadian Navy, they engage in a relationship with Lastwall. You sort of take over all of their sign-in procedures so that the Navy is sort of secure at that end.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. All the logins. Our product's actually like web app based.
Okay.
So you'd open up your web browser to log into a cloud service. So it's oriented towards the future is the cloud.
Right.
It does have applications, however, to do on-premise solution access as well.
Okay, so James, I'm naive to this subject, so I'm going to ask you a question. Login normally can be a bit of a pain. It can be a clunky process at the best of times. Do you remove some of that as well from it?
I'm absolutely happy that you asked that. So our product not only is more secure than traditional login methodologies like using a password, it simplifies the process. The product is passwordless, so you'll never have to remember a password again. You simply, again, I'll use Gmail as the example, but you go to gmail.com, it redirects to our landing page. You would have your email as your username, and then there's simply a button that says authenticate. You click on that, and then the product ends up leveraging hardware in the computer to house a credential, and it's accessed by your fingerprint, or if you're accessing via your phone, or facial recognition. That unlocks that credential, allows a secure handshake in the background, and it gives you seamless access right away.
Wow.
So it's very easy. You literally open the web browser, Gmail, click, touch your finger, and you're in.
User-friendly and more secure.
Yes.
And we understand who your customer is. At DEFSEC, what type of conversations are you hoping to have? Who should be coming to see you right now?
Everybody that wants easier access to their cloud services or doesn't like passwords, come on by our booth A103. Our ideal customer is basically anyone that is at this show. Okay. So that can be, like I mentioned, like government, defense sector is very important. These are companies and institutions that are helping protect the way that we live our lives. We orient ourselves again towards like critical infrastructure as well. It's things that help us live our life in our society, and we need to have them protected from the various threats that are out there, both state and non-state.
Wow. And so, James, once again, easier to use, more secure. Is the SMEs that are in the room, is there a company that's too small for this, or like, I guess what I'm trying to get at, is it a subscription-based service, or how does it work? We do follow a SaaS, software as a service model. Okay. But that said, we're a small startup, 35 people. We have a very limited number of customers at the moment, and we're very much beginning to expand our market presence. There's some very large incumbents, so we're at that early adopter phase, and we're encouraging people to come check us out and see what we're all about and see if they want to try it. So there's no business too big or too small. Anyone interested in learning more about the technology, or you simply want to have a chat, we're open to that. Canadian company? All Canadians working? No. Okay. Canadian company. We also have a U.S.-based subsidiary company. Okay. And our primary business and sources is in the U.S. Within U.S. government. Okay. We are having lots of good conversations here in Canada, and being a Canadian company and Canadian technology, we really want to be able to use this product at home and help secure our own nation. James, it sounds like an amazing product. I'm already sold. I'm already sold on the whole idea. I mean, when you can make things easier for people and also more secure, I mean, it makes a lot of sense to get into a conversation with you. Well, there it is, James. Absolute pleasure to be in conversation with you.
Well, thank you very much, Alan. I appreciate it.